Hi, Cancer. Welcome to your love and relationship reading for the month of October. For those of you who are just now tuning in, these are generalized readings. I like to start off with the reading for my singles and then I move into a reading for my couples. And if you guys are interested, I am available to do private readings as well as to answer any questions and can be reached at mantraflowtarot@gmail.com. So, where you are now, Cancer, is the Princess of Wands. I think that, inside that you're feeling very inspired to kind of take a step back and do some inner work. You have this calling. And I think that, this really has to do with the Moon card, which has to do on, touching on those inner layers that you have within, and maybe this even means doing some deep shadow work, which I'm just a huge fan of. And if you guys are interested in hearing more about shadow work, please give me a call or email me. But I think that this has to do with a lot of deep work that you're doing. And we also have the Eight of Pentacles. So I think that you in life, or you are at a spot in life where you've had to take a step back and have decided, to address these inner issues that you're dealing with. Why am I the way I am? Why do I act this way? What are the underlying layers? This deep work, without, wanting to brush these issues aside or put a band-aid over them and, hope they just kind of go away. This is taking things head on, you being the driver in this situation, you taking control of your life and putting the pieces together one step at a time, which is so important because even though this is a love reading, one of the most important aspects of love is laying a solid foundation within yourself. And once you develop that inner foundation, that is where a loving and healthy relationship grows. And I know maybe it sounds cliche, you first have to love yourself before, you have to love somebody else, but it's true. Or else you're going to continue to, go through the same cycles. And I think that this is you taking control of the situation, breaking free, so to speak. Now, we do have the Six of Pentacles, which is the foundation of the situation, wanting something that's fair and balanced, a partner that you are able to lean on, and vice versa, a very equal relationship. And I think that, if you don't have an equal relationship, that there is an amount of respect that isn't present. We have the Queen of Pentacles, which is, a situation that represents the recent past, and this could represent an earth sign who you were previously with, somebody who is very closely associated with nature, somebody who is very loving and very nurturing. This could even mean, somebody from your past, that it didn't work out but is still, within your head, somebody who you're very much still thinking of. Now, we do have the Seven of Pentacles, which has to do with your aspirations. And I think that this is a really cool card that addresses, this inner work that we're doing, putting forth the effort, taking the time to love and nurture, yourself and others to make things work, putting forth the work. You in the environment of the future, what this says to me is, we have this person who we're thinking of, right? But with the Hanged Man, it's kind of like you're just chilling, you're waiting. And I think that, this could touch on maybe you're not quite yet ready to jump into a relationship yet. That this inner work that you're doing is so important. And I hope that, I know some of you are going to be disappointed because this is a reading, focused on yourself and your inner well-being. But again, this touches on, this solid foundation that you're building, for this great love to come into your life. And who knows, when we check back in for a November reading, maybe you and this earth sign will be taking off. But, we do have the Eight of Swords. So this touches on some aspects of your life that, really have a hold on you, and I think that this touches on this shadow work or this deep work that you're doing within, issues that you're trying to figure out how to break free of this issue. And it's not going to be easy. Not all of it's going to be, yeah, it's not going to be fucking easy, okay? But, you guys will be able to do it, and this work is just so important that you're doing. But, we have some things that are going to be holding you back, some things that need to be processed before you can move forward. And I'd like to pull a card from my moon deck before we move on to our couples reading. I honor the natural process of growth and transformation. The moon deck is so amazing, and it just speaks. I just think that this card is so appropriate for this reading. I honor the natural process of growth and transformation. This is just like, surrendering yourself to the divine and the work that you're doing, and trusting that the divine has your best interest at heart. And, this also touches on the work that you're doing, the transformation, which is just incredible. So I'm now going to be moving into a reading for my couples. I love this deck. This deck is the Black Lily Tarot. It's very provocative. There's a lot of nudity, so I hope people aren't going to be offended. But hopefully we're all adults here. And women are just beautiful. So the first card in the spread is the Queen of Swords. So this represents what you're bringing into this relationship, which touches on, your wonderful intellect and honesty, and how you apply this dynamic duo to situations in your life in general to make things better. The problem with the Queen of Swords, though, is that not everybody is ready for how honest you are, how intense. You can come across as sometimes being intense, and also you could straight up just hurt somebody's feelings with your quick tongue, Don't beat somebody down with it, And I think that this is really hard because I don't think that you go into situations or, intentionally try to hurt somebody with this quick tongue of yours. It's the essence of who you are. It's this quick intellect and, quick being. Now, where you are now in regards to this relationship is the Page of Cups. This is you really toying with wanting to take the next step, and really wondering, is this the person I'm meant to be with, and toying the thought of, starting a family, taking that next step in regards to this relationship. Now, where you're hoping to take this relationship is the Queen of Wands. So we have this incredible power, yeah, power. The Queen of Wands is really powerful, but this also touches on the passions that encompass this. The nature of this person really inspires you. And I think that sometimes it's hard to control, not, trying to rush into things or, quickly elevate this situation. But at the same time, I think that you probably feel like it's a little bit out of your control as well. Now, what your partner's bringing into this relationship is the Six of Swords, which touches on, moving forward and trying to, move forward in a positive light. This could indicate that your partner has overcome, things just haven't necessarily been easy for this person, and this person has really taken, great strides in improving his or her life and moving forward, with their next chapter, so to speak. Now, where they're at now in regards to this relationship is the Empress. This is a very passionate relationship. This touches on, the combination of the Queen of Wands and the Empress. This is a very passionate, I think that your physical connection is incredible. And, in regards to, where they're at in regards to this, and, touching even on the Queen of Wands, it almost feels out of control as to the direction that this relationship is moving. It's moving forward, and this could indicate, moving forward at a very intense, quick pace. Now, we do have the Page of Wands. So this touches, where they're hoping to take this relationship, and this is forward, 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 okay? Whether you like it or not. And I don't think that this person has encountered a relationship or emotional connection quite like this. Now, we do have the Nine of Wands, which touches on the way that you see your partner. And I think that, there's an acknowledgement that things aren't going to be easy, certain hurdles that need to be overcome, and it's going to take a lot of work, to get to that point. However, you do see the light at the end of the tunnel. Now, how your partner sees you is the Queen of Pentacles, this loving, nurturing creature that you are. And I think that, your type of personality, especially with the Queen of Swords, we have this very, you kind of have polar opposites, this very intense side of you, but also this incredibly nurturing, tender side of you, this wonderful dynamic duo that lives within you. Now, the outcome is the Nine of Pentacles, independence, freedom, moving forward. This also touches on success. And I think that, you guys are both going to, I think that you guys are extremely independent, and you're going to incorporate them into each other's life. But I think that the key word here is success, that this relationship is going to be long lasting. So with that said, I want to leave you with a Moon card. Love and intimacy flow into my life effortlessly. Love and intimacy flow into my life effortlessly. And I think that in regards to this situation, love and intimacy flow into my life effortlessly really captures the very essence of this reading. So with that said, if you guys have any questions, please email me at montreflotarot@gmail.com. All right, bye.